Hello friends, today I am going to review the book, Grow Your Value, Living and Working to Your Full Potential by Mika Brzezinski. The Silent Struggle. My fears around not being able to be both a real professional who wants to be taken seriously and a real mother who wants to be loved are valid. Everyone's are. Brzezinski felt her husband and daughters paid a price for her career success. She was exhausted and emotionally depleted at day's end. Her job caused her to miss sporting events and school activities. Her family resented her absence. She wanted to know how other accomplished women addressed similar challenges. Women's jobs affect their spouses, friendships and children, yet talking about the struggle to find value in their personal lives remains taboo. The working woman's dilemma. While many men work long hours, travel and attend professional events, they don't feel the consequences in the same way as women. A 2013 Pew study showed that only 16% of Americans think mothers of small children should work full-time. 1/3 of respondents felt mothers shouldn't work outside the home at all. Many moms would choose to stay home with their kids if they could afford that option. Yet 32% of women want to work outside of the home, and 41% of working moms are their family's main breadwinner. Women internalize the underlying societal message that a career, even a great one, takes something away from your family. If you have achieved some, or a lot, of success in your work life, there are consequences in your personal life. We have to go back to the narrative of our own lives to remember who we are at our core, what our inner value is. Even though more women pursue careers today than in previous generations and many are their family's primary earners, they still assume the lion's share of home management duties. Taking care of children, attending to household chores, overseeing scheduling and paying bills still fall mostly to the female partner, regardless of how many hours she works. With so many demands on their attention, many women feel they are trying to do it all, but not doing anything well. This begets guilt, which cultural attitudes can exacerbate. A resentful child or a husband who feels neglected also can trigger that draining sense of guilt. Successful women who create value at work may not find the same value in their home life. Your professional brand. Rather than trying to turn into everything that others want you to be, build your professional brand by focusing on your strengths. Your brand is a compilation of your image, communication style, expertise, perspective and work ethic. Create a short elevator pitch using just a few sentences to encapsulate your professional brand. Knowing how to summarize your value in business situations helps you to stand out and puts you in the running for new opportunities. Understand your inner value as it relates to your relationships, family life and spiritual center. Define it by analyzing and identifying what is truly important to you. Knowing your goals and setting priorities can help you steer your life in the most honest and satisfying direction. To take it to the next level and grow our value as people, not just as professionals, women must do some very tricky math. When you were a student, you understood that to succeed you needed to study, participate in class, meet deadlines and get good grades. When you entered the working world, the guidelines for success weren't so clear-cut. Yet from your first job forward, you built your professional persona and added to the foundation of your professional value. Hard work on the job is a little like the tree falling in the forest, it doesn't make much noise if no one hears about it. On the first rungs of the career ladder, you learned how a firm works, which behaviors are acceptable and which are not, how to present yourself, and how to interact with your co-workers and superiors. You quickly realized which assignments you enjoy and where your strengths lie. Stories from the trenches. Women cannot possibly have it all if our professional values and inner values aren't closely allied and aligned. Bobbi Brown, the founder of the makeup line that bears her name, understands her corporate mission and her professional value. She believes cosmetics enhance who you are. She offers working women easy-to-use products that deliver on their promise. Advocating for yourself, in your own words. Women often make Brzezinski's mistake by not knowing their value and owning their personal brand. Often, they're so grateful when management considers them for a promotion they don't advocate for themselves and ask for what they need. For example, Blair Blackwell felt her career stall when she was working in development at a non-profit organization. It turns out that if you're a working mother, you may be giving your children the edge in many areas of their lives. Women who do advocate for themselves may fall victim to the sexist label, aggressive, a trait which society finds attractive in men but off-putting in women. Substitute the words, fearless, ambitious or focused, for aggressive, and allow yourself to own your powerful traits without making excuses. While it is more culturally acceptable for women to act passively and be people pleasers, that won't increase your professional value. Draw attention to your good work, blow your own horn and advocate for yourself. Men do it all the time, guilt-free. Aiming for happiness is like shooting at a moving target. As soon as you think you've got it locked down, it shifts. Finding peace is the real accomplishment. Building your professional worth requires making connections, developing relationships, and creating a network of associates, potential collaborators and future employers. Yet many women are reluctant to network. They worry that will create a perception that they are disloyal to their firm. The work-life balance myth. Many professional women judge themselves harshly. They have an idealized view of a mother's role and family life. When their reality doesn't match the ideal, they feel guilty. Nicole Wallace, former White House Director of Communications, feels that being a mother carries equal, not greater, responsibility than being a father. However, women still experience unfair condemnation for any deviation from the traditional role. We need to pay working women more, and that's the one thing we should be focusing on instead of feeling guilty. Many working moms don't feel entitled to nurture their inner value or spirit. They believe every moment not spent working should be devoted to their families. Their friendships are the first thing to suffer. They are too busy to maintain existing connections and lack the time to develop new ones. Friends and support systems help women feel sustained and loved. People with networks of friends are healthier and live longer than those who don't have that outlet. A woman can truly be successful only to the extent that her many roles are able to blend. Some successful female professionals use their inner value compass to focus on what really matters and to bridge the divide between professional and personal personas. Breadwinners. If you are ambitious for yourself, for your career, you've got to be clear about that in your personal life, and certainly with the person with whom you plan on spending it. To avoid this pitfall, be clear with your spouse about your goals and ambitions at the beginning of your relationship. The big picture is about finding professional success without losing sight of everything that makes life worthwhile. Individual women tackle the issue of marital balance in different ways. For a minority of breadwinners, it is not an issue. Most others do understand that life is full of trade-offs. Abandoning the myth of attaining balance will make it easier for you to embrace your value, professionally and personally. Build your value. Women who attain professional success must recognize the value they bring to their multiple roles, professionally and personally, as mothers, wives and friends. You don't have to become a completely different person the minute you walk into your home. Nurture all aspects of your being in your relationships, marriage, home life and friendships. Be honest with yourself and the people close to you about what you need to feel fulfilled. Invest in your personal growth, whether it means spending time with friends, volunteering at community programs, attending a house of worship or working out at the gym. Be proud of the money you earn for your family. Take shortcuts if need be, rather than killing yourself to live up to some false ideal. Learn how to say no and leave behind the urge to be a people pleaser. Takeaways. Women's career success affects their families, yet Morning Joe co-host Mika Brzezinski finds that discussing the struggle to find personal value remains taboo. Your personal brand is a compilation of your image, communication style, expertise, perspective and work ethic. Being a people pleaser, while culturally acceptable, won't build your professional value. Women internalize the societal message that working outside of the home means sacrifices for their families. Working women feel guilty when their lives don't match an idealized view of family. 2/3 of female primary breadwinners suffer mixed feelings about their role. Women, even breadwinners, assume the lion's share of household duties. Current research debunks commonly held beliefs that children of working mothers fare less well than kids of stay-at-home moms. Abandon the life balance myth and embrace your value, professionally and personally. Your professional success brings value to all aspects of your personal life. If you enjoy our content and would like to stay updated with our latest videos, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. Your support means a lot to us. Thank you so much for watching.